Hospitals collapsed in Haiti. People injured in the earthquake are hoping for help in a place with few, if any, medical supplies. CNN Chief Medical Correspondent Dr. Sanjay Gupta visited one of the hospitals that is still standing.
What you're looking at is a makeshift mortuary in one of the few hospitals that's still up and running here in Port-au-Prince, if you can call it that. Over the past few hours, we've seen dozens of bodies come out of this mortuary and taken to a truck, where they're taken to another ground. The body's not even being identified. So much of the attention is now focused over here on patients who are alive but in desperate need of medical care. I want to try and walk through here, give you a very different perspective on what's happening in the aftermath of this natural disaster here in Haiti. Literally dozens of patients just lining the halls. Here you have patients on cardboard boxes like this. They hardly have any resources to try and care for patients like him. And when I say no resources, I mean no gauze, hardly any bandages, and very few IVs. To get antibiotics, to get pain medication is a very difficult thing to do. Lots of types of injuries here after an earthquake. You see a lot of crush injuries. You see penetrating injuries. You see this gal who we talked to earlier who has a broken leg, and they're literally using some ACE wrap and a wooden board to try and keep her leg stable. This is jungle medicine. It is primitive medicine. It is medicine that can sometimes work, but hardly ever does. You see as well more cardboard boxes over here. You see another splint, again, using a wooden board like that to try and offer a little bit of stability. They're trying to take that off right now, to try and examine the leg. The man that's doing that is not a doctor, it's his friend. Let's keep walking through here. As we make our way out of the hospital, again, one of the few that are up and running, you can just see how busy this place is. This is where you want to be. This is an actual hospital. Out here is where things get even more challenging. This is where you have areas of makeshift tents, patients in these little cloth tents who are brought here because there's really nothing else that can be done for them. They have no resources at all to be able to take care of them, so the healthcare personnel bring these patients out here to try and get them out of the way so they can try to take care of more patients in the hospital. So walk through here, you've probably never seen anything quite like this. Stretchers outside under trees, IVs hanging from trees. That is what is necessary here. That is what is happening here in Haiti, in Port-au-Prince. Outside on the streets, patients know about this place and they keep coming here. Just take a look at the long waiting line, people waiting to be seen. They're going to continue waiting for hours and days. Even as I was telling you about the patients waiting outside, another truck pulls up, and as you can tell, this is the reality for a lot of people. These are two patients who are deceased. They're brought to the hospital as their loved ones, simply looking for a place, something to do with their bodies.
And Sanjay is joining us now live from Port-au-Prince, Haiti. Boy, Sanjay, I can only imagine. We try to do our very best at bringing these pictures and bringing the truth to what's happening there in Port-au-Prince to the viewers at home. But, you know, you really can still only imagine what people like you are seeing there on the ground.
You know, what's so striking is there is a real lack of basic supplies, Heidi, and I think that's what's frustrating for a lot of people as well. The good news first is I think the supplies are, a lot of it, at least, are at the airport, getting those supplies to the places in critical need, to the hospitals like the ones you just saw. That's really the key here more than anything else. We are starting to see some relief workers trickle into these hospitals as well. Another piece of good news, got to pair those two things together. Relief workers, supplies, that's really what's going to be able to take care of these patients. But, you know, you do start to feel that the tide is turning a little bit here. Some heavy machinery out front this morning trying to clear some of the rubble. Even as I'm talking to you, you hear people going by with loudspeakers telling people specifically what to do, giving them instructions. A little bit more organization today as compared to yesterday and certainly the day before.
Well, good. That is terrific news that we keep hearing more about the USNS Comfort, obviously the hospital that is the Navy puts out and tries to help with all of this. The USS Carl Vinson coming in with a lot of supplies, too. Just a matter always of trying to get it exactly to the people who need it most. Sanjay, glad you're there. We'll check back later on. Thank you.